Akwabodofo na wudum se yeshia sei na wudum sa no otene ententan so nsem medo ba bewuram ensem trende ensem twagu ensem koso ebi a wahu bi ba wunti mu nsem ni yie medo ba bewuram abroburu so bi e de ama mewia Chris enso ha ebetena se na enwum ba ko bi zu atwediti ode bewuram na enwum no nso no wa ma emu enchease ne sadi enwum no nso mu nsem no pa kire ne ade aba fo na ode medu wuram won tentan no so na ensem a ye hwe na no odene etino se wo fie na wo hwe a relax wo tika mu ba bia wo nam bia wo hwe bia no ode ane se wo bebie volume nim na watententan no so nsem a ekoso no na ma medi kan fa wo mfi ase ewo Esther Smith nakache se wonim Esther Smith Ghana gospel musician on the Ghana gospel ni mu de fraternity ni mu de omo name ni se wono ene wo ye goat an bi ni mu goat eno no se wo kan nwum bebiri wodo ye ntino wo bone fo ne chechire na wasani o wo sinso hwa ye famu nyina onyame ayi ye free ni nyina mu andere basa tonso ne ba na Esther Smith akasa wo se asori bia ya na wo ya doye e masa asori no. Now heard the way ebidi microphone na si mani mu ne no me preacher kra was sa asodi ya wo ya doye e masa asodi na ebre bi ba ya o ya na dwe se enkokọ akobo show e wo sa asori ho opese enkokọ rent ho enye se bia de oni omo ko campus bi omo mfa nche ni free anabo se bia de omo mfa so ne ma no mfa nje du show no nkuru wo se ngopese o rent de na se ne e de a e bia betu bibia se ansa kra no mo de be ma na Star Smith a kire se okohu asofu mpanifo yi ni asori mpanifo ni ade a mo kire ne se wo ma sori de wonye member pa za wo kwasori pa wasori ho de a so mo de be rent wo de lai wo mo nye de se wonye member wasori ni so mo de asonda ne be ma se je fire the opposite of the year. There be a just be a member now, Cossaro. Then Star Smith said, what dream, want to because we'll be a 1 year member, not first with me, bear my doye, and the emoji. Naso Babadia, son down, and the Yamijuma, when you say, Bia, a Sarkodie show be the Okobo UKB, there be an Obabo ho, a Yamijuma, and may sure says Star Smith, the Obabadia, Ness any Asorijuman or the Quaque. No was what dream was na uko comment session bi dum ase a Ghana fo bi dum so ntiase wo mo se na asori a eye nyame aso dan anyum tuni kura tibi ba ebe ya doye de mamo wo be ya doye mamu wie no be dia Sunday de nyame dwuma mo che ne se onko sori wo ho de a na bi dum se na ne ade ade no de ne ma de ba ye no mo anka jen se Esther Smith umma sori wo ha etu dia fa ne ma ye de fa kokko chese bi enyankani nwisia no ebinum kuro mugu circle overhead yase omunya ba bi nai famo mo na de niema no wo mfa nya de obede beye ebinum adwen wo mo ntiase eti se we trend e won tentan so me pacho ebinum kan o madwen e de kire asofo binum a anase asom panifo binum mo take decisions bi out to me say mo hunu say da bi we de enyanyame mu de because enyame na ye nyina ye som no no a ade ti no bitum be ya doye ma mo na du presa oba baji asondan dia bibi de mo se da bi da monti ase yanko ye ni mo tentan no so maka cho se tentan no so nsam ne de etwagu bebere etime ba se no amedi wuram mo tentan no so no hu de yakọ ene de ba na kimpaluta atutu bi agum kimpaluta a responde e de ade na kimpaluta wa responde tie Uncle Resoma wono so ye music legend e Ghana ha one day e ban first park ye kwayi ase ne ye pon yi ase a na se ye jaso kogumu a ana ye janwum a ye de twusolo kogumu a Uncle Resoma no nyumu tibi nyi firim sakoto sabeibe ote sakoto sabeibe masa sanyu amanfo de twisu pen after a year bia masa jai na Resoma na betro so de mamin kind de Uncle Resoma e kaye na responder Kimpaluta diaba no me pacho no so men kan fa message so betro edito ne X kane Twitter handle ho e no tro de to ho na yentie Uncle Resoma asem anu wo ka wo se Ghana is not ready to support music. Even today I can tell you that 97% of Ghanaian musicians are not making money. Uncle Resoma say Ghana for anga say I adwin say Ye musicians no yen support you in any way see be stream you no manya ska was it debi enti uchichemu a be say 97% de Ghanaian musicians no was it debi wo munya ska bia enti uchi enwom no mo bona ye di asa ye di bi twi soroku said ya make kire wo ye di bi di odo ene vast day amanfo odo ho nwom ma park ya list egu ho na yo ba no wadwo bi sika di so dia waso be hye vast day pa omo kire say Debbie Ghana for the Nyesika be musicians in Nyesika film because Ghanaians are not ready to support the musicians. It almost stream your mono. Nana Kim Paluta betro dia to na de mamin kind dia Kim Paluta. And so respond our dear day. What the buyer watch say oh. Ye Nyesika or the adim. Send say huntina. Uncle say ye Nyeska. Na tie Kim Paluta. Was say I really don't understand this. Of course, I am making money. Why are we making it look like the game hasn't been good to us? I still know the bab. Was it what do you want you? I don't know man some na who be one woman samono chess will be the bravo frabagaste. What do you want you say nani and you no more bon any more bon say. Woman yesika or diadim. Was it a be mamu huna kofosa? Muyasa kwana mu upcoming artist for nabem. Say hey, Uncle Resoman ekasem say music legend. Le any mami kope adi chire bi nchire. Mami konkope adi fufuro bi. What's your cancer misaya want ase? One fans who was out to us. Tie Kipaluta. Was he who are the 99%? People are listening to you and you are not making money. I know the bab. Was it oh yeah, you go streaming platform so. Kanenu na nebia. Once a mobile mono any cassette ni de. As odi chin e kwadi ura ha de fa hansan watimi aton. Wanya kakra she ho. Say no digita. It is streaming platforms aba. Say Spotify bi no streaming, YouTube bi no streaming. Hey, bebre akika music platforms a unim nyina abobo. Audio mark no ne ade boom play. Enti dia so why good music dia to that be kakra free mu ba enti sa hunu ne de wamunya sa dabi ente sa kra omunya sika kakra di free mu enti Kimpaluta na kire se sansem no mo ka se Ghanaians are not supporting was on the YouTube omu make iska ba they say the new one or the buy wome ebi no kra se wome no Kimpaluta wome ebi no say masa utie dwum yi a da ko e ba dwum we breakdown Chris die bewuram wome no tumi so ka bibi wo ha wome we no masa enye wome asem eti Kimpaluta de enso no enamu awon tentan so ene ye nsam no ede ema no na yenko edem kakra ententan so nsam no a na ema me Sarkodie na de ni Sarkodie ho nkomai tie Sarkodie udim se nyame ya atomo a seed a match next month ya wo born a rapaholic show no ewo US and I say UK rather sorry UK and a Sarkodie nyame ya atomo a seed match wodi ginamu rapaholic wakukura free Ghana ha kire se da bi Ghana ha no se wo bakra mama fo filie mu se da bi rapaholic na ba be gina wuram wo kuma se asanteman agitumu se ho kama last year no kire se da bi se de dia wa konka no ankasa de man mu ha ebinum so local champions and a Ghana hankwa je Ghana de awurade nyame no kire se de ne se obebu na ketemu de awuram amanone ene UK ana Sarkodie de rapaholic no akwakopi na seat of match ya Sarkodie biemu e wo ne fans enya bete kra na sak unum se proud to show ebaso nyame atoma seed match no otim komo kakra ene ko interviews kakra e wo UK nya Ghana ha kuma se de ehu bi interview chenche bi okokọ ne ade nana interview ba ko yebisa ne se biaye miensa bai ena unyan a obe perform yo na sak eche se ho what's a Ghana de ma perform wa ha ma gina mu wa ha other countries kra no ma perform ne ade but 3 places bi pa made me nya me gina mu ha perform live mo bi ehu me de tie Sarkodie was it one NBA no mo bon NBA de ene wura mu US de a NBA de ene oboa ano de ne wo ho ai was it NBA onya NBA court no so pa gina pa no kra maika ene obeti ha wo biemu sa no a Oh, say ne dance a year bay. Unya to say she be dangerous, serious, ebasanoa. Everybody nyame. And what trick mammy has own tunu, mammy has own tunu, mammy has own tunu, mammy has own tunu. Nobody say what the momo back to back is and this is what the HS said, Onya NBA court to super jina, everybody nyame. Na NBA koso. Kaish was what best at baby. Mobia Husampa. One and one better pump it, no. Na NBA no what say playoffs no. And when you jina, obey to me or performing live. I'm a yes in one fan so far. Was he a face World Cup? Aye, if you are seeing football a beer news, I do the dice when they say or be taking part in World Cup. Sarkodie say, we know World Cup as a pioneer to and suffering, so I'm not performing a gratinyame. Or say a canon news, I do never bemunso where they were. You know what time it is, Sarkodie? A bebemu life. Because Saki said, Nekawe USA, Baby, Canada, and Mexico, this year, Nebia Ghana, you grandma, they say they were Antoine Semenyo, a Trinity, Antoine Semenyo, a young century, Nasa Kodie. Ya 2 and South friend said, Bakubia 10K. Only Shatana first tomboy. Ghana, Remo, semi finance, Remo, final. 3 musicians from Ghana. Umrame Jinamuna Monselso. Sarkodie jina movie. What the mom back to back. What company so the magaba or cried every. And twice 7 years so Manchester City or could lose ne prayer by bumpire say back come. Never be a gap. He say Emmanuel James what Trinity or Scotland. It was no jinamu the Black Stars no ya be shot the Remu Guadia Sarkodie what cup no be performance here. Life and colored. No senior hope. Last one no sounds to the 2 jano. A boxing event. Sarkodie so you be a follow no upper boxing pa. It was one boxing event be no gymnasia. Then Michael Buffer Baba announced it. What I say, ladies and gentlemen, double champion. On said boxing commentators, you know, Michael Buffer. Sano announced it 1 thing, ladies and gentlemen, double version from the world. The heavyweight title champion, Dave Roosevelt. Nice one. Then Sarkodie, who's Michael Buffer, will come in fantastically. Next week, General Seho. And 10 times soon, some still. Yadi Ebrano, and what joining and YouTube no I'm a pacho. I have also share my phones in your danger be here. Mon from a comment to Zoom was here back in come comment in the mammo. Me wait 10 times soon, some Chris and so ha, and you back watching it, my catcher or the other room, Nemun Samono, and also know why they would Jamudi Amaya near who said the German say the air party. I'm not tinny. Channel Sumaya, who YouTuber subscribing so send a buy notification bell no see me so send be a bad life pekunkunum no when you feel no see about and 10 times so some mamin ko ama beland ho I am a beland would say ama beland say Ghana for agina tum Ghana for feeling pa ope abaria ba ko a watching it here Ghana for e mayo titiru e feeling no ama beland e ka ho bi Aye, Amabella, me a cremukra, me penasem papa, me yada de bruta. Amabelan, oyobia, ni who ni ka, ni who yesri. Ah, ne kasanso eye de yesri. Inti omo bend me show so move Philippa in terms of Syria. Do her down for the best friend, Gisela crowd who's to miss this. Gisela so Syria, de papa. Now Amabella, ne video be na comment section one, a pacho as pake atija. A bijina, hebia fa. Now Amabella say. What's on the body? We are say, hey, Adia, a yen she, and it's sign. Adia, say, I got in yame. Obi the yanwa, none who cry yan send the phone, one number. Now, friend, what friend, what freba, ako, ebia one pick couldn't be away. No, that moment, no check a couple, no, suffer. But to be frobe 3 times. Obizu ha, Amabella and the information, chrono, some chrono, person catcher. Was it testing? And I a voice note for 2. What's it saying? Onim on Pecos of Peke. I just said beer. Obi or Beno, and I just said beer and the best friend be an baby. Nah, and somebody told Jana now, cast us a year video with him. Comment session on a bit more cancer in the bit more. All of a sudden, Ghanaians a bit more say, hey, like me. My 7 okay, you, Mrs. How, men Pecos, wo, made a call the offer me and a baby. Hey, Ghana for all of a sudden. all of a sudden or sudden we see mum pe course pick it e be say hey no opportunity be ba no be frawa onfa go no e be say hey e say de bunya be yi kakra bia na mufu ani amode e be dum grade ato di andi e be dum so de na ho na efra mi medical be say e be dum say da bi de amabeland e kan o ne nya adwere bi dum so ne ya adwene ba me de me take wo mu nie we kire yen say oti asemi say ya ana wo bi number now friend na say ne sifa kwa we kire say e kire nipa de wotie e wo nipa na brabom ana ha wo nipa no accept wo e wo ne side tie ne ye because me nya sure say amabeland say Gisela na efre no ana say de okan ne best friend bi ana we bi na efre no a obeka so ana o friend sa ana o friend de me nya sure e bi obehu miss call be free back eti asabu we ni kire ye nyina ni pa bi dum say ukọ comment section wo de bi dum so ka e kire ye say e kire say de nipa no wote e wonimu ana e kire say de nipa no e receive you ana e kire say de nipa no ehun as a person enye say bi o disregard o ana say bi on pe wasem there bi o but level say this wo said obi po obi asem sa na didi said obi tumi be hu obi miss call ontimi nyina no sa na te obi so tumi be hu miss call no atwe obi so tumi be hu miss call do me phone and to baby sa na te wa brabom say na no Sarkodie ko interview o come ante ebe on samini erante ka say one love rocks or him who me mobo mame na wonka na sorry na ko if is a wuchabo me ya wo pene me dofute na me ni baby ko baby dum so baby so ti memfa pin wo me ti ko de machi yanko sa nwumu one Sarkodie ya Sarkodie nto so Sarkodie sen na nwumu ne ma no ni eye nkro wura studio papa se servers ato so de ma Sarkodie edu ono no kwa ne de so a ofresh aka onya no chate saka onya no na samini rante mutisa Sarkodie ko interview bi sa na Sarkodie wo no so reply o de mai so no course no sometimes bu okra ebusia fompo obu amomi kura na ade to friend kura tete call no pompe copy ke sa o what you say to bi o ha e bi anya deliberate said ye Sarkodie be cheche ni die mu na o chese ono course fa ne bu okra amabela ni so bi ono nso e de bi say ase nipa no ase bra na edu ba bi a na say on person cutting gofobi off ana say bi a hu ni say o say o me be nyense normal so me fa course simple sa ebidum so adwen kire no ba me de me ka kire wo say ade o ya futuo e kire say de enipa no wote ana say o receive you aw na bra bom what you say eti we no ha ho bebre dabi etitintan so nsam no nsam a trend ye ne bie na me de e ma no na lastly na Chris beba ne awura mu onwum ni mu no e won tintan so me pa chawo wudum say Russian guy ba ko trend yo Russia ni aba mu ba ko trend e trend wo Ghana ha no ene Africa ha titru enye bete ade na asie sa akwa no wo she space bi o na sa space ye say AI akwa be ye masesei obi koshi obi fufuro no she space ya o she obi koshi obi no she space ya wan hweli ya manfo ye ya manfo be tutu obi we be say hey masa two space ne show bag because ya akwa dia ve sa space na she do masa yes space no AI na camera wo camera no che say microphone nyina ka ho bi che say shani say ti say me dia shabi na me hwe wani mu na me no kasa me record live eti de o ka bi record na koya baby birebu ha Ghana ha specifically na wanamwa wo shi abayu bia no wabisao how are you, what is your name, where are you going, come follow me chase say no emema ni bi kura say he ema no say sa na motie de say e ba dia come follow me na me so de u bibini black ko juro oba bia num ko juro ga say what is your name, come follow me kura da bia won ka brofo be katwi e froze edimachi ini nasi moku di ya youth huma wabon yes na Russia brantie me pachoti ai say akwane space na hye na me ka ho asam no pachoti me si AI space na hye no etwa video na ema yo abebro de wo na abrantie o hia bia na wachi yawo wona wakasa na wachi wo wakoni hotel ba bi oda o hia bia na watwe ene ema be de wo be 20 bebro 20 mpo say yes yes o de mo kwakwa na akwachom za na otekeke o yes e bi okura skolom palam etimi kwaso skolom palam etimi wuram a chese wo kire se we no Africa mayo ano se bi dum so portrait kire se sabi obo ye cheapo se wo ho na obo mo husuo se de yo wutimi hu fa bayua sia bayua wa na mani bi so egwade nyam he Ghana mai bi pa aha pa nyonko bibini be ma sia oba first day na ka so be omra ufie first day kura no adwe se tim se brehwe eni tiri wo pe me awe me ne ya wa sia no aka me broni baya one day pe na se Ghana for na ka se abrofo se ye pap se you receive a hoho dan yanka se hu the chesempo one day pe ebu okra se se wondua because video ba ku bi abawa no chese won su complain say won raw akwase se won share you ebu ro ba bi abu say won share raw jima chene simple any pictures aba no bi du bi say ko he say oge anim wo mu a ate afa so de mo bokra say mami bi a me hu no su wo video mami ni share na wia no ne mame ne kasa 1-2 papa enumre na mame na kwaje bolegesi age the top red a happy agusu mame o no obi o share mame ko obi san say wedi say mame ne say I'm older you are older awia ye share enumre na mame na kobo jeans abo the top red abo bolegesi akoshia burudi no a je so makwa akogirem na akwa ne trend na binum say Ghana ma de ma ye de maguyedu ma say papa just one day pe shia buroni ne wo keka ya patu papa sion na ba ya ba kuma mani je papa what do you think? The car crowd more park is you on your car to aqua do go business and you know my mission about a cross three. No say, hey, me a neya no in the binum as a money bino, Sabia come down. The binum so canoe say, Massa, Cromasio. To go to a hook was Hebrew, commanded dollars and pounds and safer and a sa quarter word not drink cranam. I show speed by Beton Ghana. I call you free a can say Azerbaijan by a Koshi Bigrak once as some way giant. One also Beton Ghana Kakra. I call your buyer, so on your Sabu Beton to it is somewhere training 1 times to be and I'm a day. I belong to Russia guy, the Binum and channel. Binim Sonny on my yard, you Binum and Chibigos, and your mom dear pa and Aquano. You Krumano. Now the main kind will be a bachelor to walk a crack. And Sana Cresaba. Or see, this video is almost a year. This video is almost a year old. But I just wanted to remind you that girls aren't just in your city or country, but also in other countries like Africa. And if you are a white man, you will be much more in demand there. Or see, they are interested in trying it. Or see, they are interested it with a white man. It's not always for money. And I can't can. Also, your video be say, "Masa, a gu Africa, a gu other countries who didn't happy." No, also uyo bruni fitana okwa. As a man ye eager, or me interested. Say Tediano, or meso 90 Ghana 90 any member me akoko. I don't know me abrofu. Ghana any man, a member me akoko. Ah Tediani akoko. I want to say a man person was explore Teddy Akoko. Also, we only a plane ticket, passport to go DB. Why they go be UK, Germany, and Russia? A conya Teddy Teddy. The Africa, Brody Baha, Massa, opportunity. Never wako tasted Teddy Fita. Emma, and the aquatic dress a man person was explore Teddy Akoko. Bema or where non dress or copo Teddy, Massa wedding now. Yes, I was very. It is 10 times some. I don't know fancy a Chris Waha. Now, and I know Bakwa ever here. Sarkodie dropping new one. Sarkodie dropping new song. Chris Wadie become. Na nyumono lyrically. Wa analyze ya nyumono ti amayen. Na yeti de Sarkodie patch de bid mu almost na Sarkodie rap no one way star sa na Chris with me aba. To Chris e ba na afi Sarkodie new song a wa dropping no. Yawram na he de Sarkodie pa akire tie bi me emfa mic ne mra fom me emfa mra fom na afi esa ujanu be more ujanu be more pa it's Chris aba na Sarkodie drop brand new song Chris di ebekom lyrically said the anwumo no pa akire anwumo mu nchire mu nyina na chere se ode amayen kama na we ndi age se me de we ni hyeso ma se ne be ya okay it's Grace ma kwaba ye nua ene me feel asem no kan no
My glasses need to AI. And I may no me ready say me kwa pour me baby. Ghana my dear Charlie. And anyway, come now. And the song no I baby a review no is on wins and losses. I think Sarkodie had dropped a new one with Yardman. Yes, into focus on it. It's a very good song. It's a very good song I listened to this morning. Mitie na nopa we and I mitie. Yes. Now, and you know, like we do, there's a content analysis. We're a content analysis of Enyumono. So it's based on the song and how we can relate it to life. And no who analysis na Nti we know Sarkodie himself has to listen to us. All other podcasts, they are trying their best, but this is the best podcast. Yes. Okay, so in the song, you know, there's a theme to this song. Like the title says, wins and losses. Reality, no matter what you do in this life, you either win or you either lose. But when you win, you should know that you will not always win forever. When you win, there is a time that you would make losses, and also when you are somebody who makes losses, no, you should know saying there is time to win. So you can lose, but in the end you can win. We know you can compare it to Manchester United. Now I'm saying that team, no, it's my team. Maybe supporting Manchester United. Now I'm saying a team, no, we had it, the team wasn't good, but Carrick episode team no share your performance now. It's been win draw. So it tells you saying we were first losing, then we were winning, and then it wasn't consistent. But Carrick by 4 matches in here. Come now say 4 matches, right? Yeah, it's man go share Arsenal. You share Arsenal. You share Manchester City. You share Tottenham. Yes. And I draw with West Ham. So you can see that is something which relates to Sarkodie's song. Yeah, so the song talks about what the masses should hear. It's an advice to the masses. It's an advice to the masses. And they say, this is life, and this is how life is made up of. Life is not going to present you with wins only. Life comes with losses. Life does not present you with only losses. So when you are somebody who is losing, don't think you can't win. Win comes. There's win when you've even lost something. Some losses are even a win. And so this was an advice, and I Sarkodie the masses. Then the focus also was on the flaws in life. And these flaws in life, Nana Sarkodie, he was talking about in the song, you know. He was trying to make you understand, say, sometimes when you focus more on your flaws, the best in you cannot come out. Also, the more he's losing a battle, no, then why are demoralized? We break it down to an extent that he doesn't think straight. She doesn't think straight because she's gone through some experience. Some setback, no. Then forever, no. On dream pose bibi papa wonimu. But that's Sarkodie my advice said. Say u focus on your flaws. Ebe kan washe. But say u focus on your flaws. Na say you are thinking about how to overcome the flaws then you can win. But if it's only the focus is only about your flaws now, then it's a loss for you. You are going to lose the battle. But if the focus is on perfecting your flaws, making sure say you overcome your flaws now, then you can turn your situation into a winning situation. Good. Then Sarkodie on this song again with Yardman was talking about the fact that the end always justifies the means in life. Obi woho in life, when he starts and then things don't go well for the person, then Ofi say, Niwiasi nyina about to an end. Obi woho, he was born with no mother. He was born with no father. Obi woho, he had no mother, no father. But when you get to think, say, because I have no mother, I have no father, nothing good can come out of me, then you live your life on a losing, you will always be losing. But Udrin say, you don't even have a father, you don't even have a mother, but who as a person, you can make it big in life. You can make it better than even your late parents now. Then the situation becomes a win for you because you are perfecting your flaws. And in perfecting your flaws, it doesn't mean you are making your flaws better. It means you are overcoming your flaws. You are making yourself bigger than your flaws. You are putting your flaws under you, and you are ruling your flaws. In Tina Orche say, the end in life always justifies the means. Yeah. Then comparing himself to Jesus. Once Sarkodie was on this song comparing himself to Jesus on the cross. And he was not being blasphemous here. He was comparing himself to Jesus in the sense, he was trying to say, yes, and people saw how big Christ Jesus is. Jesus and people saw, say, Christ Jesus is somebody we have to look up to because he was somebody who died and rose from the dead. Into Sarkodie comparing himself to Jesus. It means saying to him, the time for his losses, na the season na we. But breaking through, obey the commercial Sarkodie, obey the successful Sarkodie, that was when the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Because yes, new one chinen and crofo who say, to me what papa we need him. Already people didn't know say he had power in him. But it was after his death, then people got to know. So Sarkodie was trying to compare his life, saying to him, when I was not making it and it was my losses season, that was my death period. But maybe he is successful in life. No one I mean who saying I have risen from my death because he has risen from the poverty. He has risen from not being known. Now people are even laying carpet for him to receive him. So that was why he made that comparison with Jesus on the cross. Yeah. And on this same win and lose song, Sarkodie was teaching us that even the people you trust can stab you in the back. We are saying that don't think that anybody has your back. People you live with, they can make sure saying they lie to you in a way for you to think saying nipa way or pemasem and nipa way he's there for me each and every time. But life is full of surprises. Obi awo kra no yo unuano. He or she can stab you in the back. Contract signings. Obi to me you on say me person me boa will lead you ube sign a contract but then he makes you like for obi break you down because adena or no share or no call you on this so these are all win or lose situations in life. Nana Sarkodie say even your losses in life as a winner could come from somebody you trust. That's why some families will also be any not omonka. That's why in the workplace be any colleague because obi in person be because sin or no. These are all win and lose situations in life, which Sarkodie was talking. Say they can come from people you even trust. Don't think that people you don't know no stab you in your back. People you even trust can stab you in the back. Good. Then Sarkodie was talking about making it and then crying in his Porsche. Once Porsche is one of the luxurious cars in this world. I am we kind of Porsche, but the Nankasani a Porsche. Yes. Once when you make it, sometimes you don't expect say Nyankopon betumi left ako baby. Here Sarkodie was being emotional. Emotional in the sense saying in all his life, he's been made to understand that he's a loser. In all his life, he's made countless losses. But I feel we do baby in life, I feel to me afforded the luxury in life. Things that people cannot afford on a daily. I feel he's riding in such a car. He's riding a Porsche. And then he doesn't even believe, say, hey, me pa me nine see the gas, the gas, my leg is on the gas of the Porsche. I'm so filled with emotions, he's remembering, say, hey, Charlie, like this is tears of joy for him. So it tells you sometimes success, when you win, it makes you emotional. sometimes obi wo ho in life no bet me this thing no again no could translate this way obi wo ho ne maame na na e wo ho one ne maame abresa we making it in life afa de nyame ehura no obet me ato bibia na ne maame te ase and they were lacking into bo say time no making no na bia owu abefa ne maame ko into onu sometimes he gets to a situation or a place maybe oto bibia na nka ne maame te ase no mundumi nto no oto no the be fie nka say into me pa me ni na me maame ntumi antwen ama when who this day and celebrated this day with me. Because of that emotion, you burst out crying. On this song, Sarkodie was teaching us that sometimes success brings emotions. They bring the emotions. When you get to the best place in life, then you get too emotional. It's right in life. That's why there is time to cry. Some cries are good. Some cries, you don't have to keep it in your heart. Some cries, na ama that unyankopon as say you brought me this far. So on the content analysis again, Sarkodie talked about doors being closed on him. So again he was remembering in his portion or portion na or kai oni team say Charlie, sometimes I wanted to book an interview with a TV studio. I wanted to be on this show. And because I was an upcoming artist, people didn't see the vision. They didn't believe in my craft. They didn't believe that I'll get to this point. They didn't allow me on the studio. I had difficulty. I had to be paying monies for people to open doors for me. But Sarkodie But anyway, Sarkodie, you have to make an appearance on MCAP podcast. This is the best podcast show. This is the only show that can do a great analysis. So you are invited. The doors here are open. And any artist, you think you're a good artist and you have a good song, Kobnama Kwaha, Chris Waha, ameyawaha.com, Waha, Kaline Waha, AB Waha, Martin Waha, will do a great job for you. We are the best podcast show. And our doors are open to everyone. We don't shut doors on people because we know that every individual has been blessed with a special spirit. So Sarkodie was talking about doors being closed on him. And then now he's gotten to a point saying, Charlie, doors are being opened for him. Yeah. Then Sarkodie in this song, once I said win, losses, that's what he was talking about. He changed the line, and I like the way he changed the line. He was addressing people that Sarkodie Onamno, he is a wolf in a sheep's clothing. Yes, it connotes a bad mentality. Say, somebody is a wolf in a sheep's clothing. And say you're breaking it down. It means saying somebody who pretends but an evil character. Wolves, they eat sheep. Like in Gino, wolves is like my said, no friend, no. Like they are like the wild dogs, no. Also that kind of wolves in the forest. They are in the mountainous regions. They can kill man. Sometimes when we say that, it means will be or pretend to say or no or pretend to say or no or pewasem, but or crocro sa kokumo. Or jijiwe kokumo, and yen social kungwa or kokumo, peso kumu. He wants to kill you. But Anna Sarkodie was saying, yes, he or no Sarkodie rather no, sheep in a wolf's clothing. It's not partial say or no, they need that ho. And no, he wasn't connoting the bad thought. No. He was trying to say, he said, they need that ho. Wolf he say, or you're gentle, they be on your gentle, or you're bad-minded person, or nim, dear, what's all yeah. So I had this line that Sarkodie used, I think he did some unlocking B. It was very deep. I like the way he used that line. Yes. And again, he talked about being a lawbreaker. Sometimes before you win, you have to break laws. Because life is a learning experience. So Sarkodie was on this song talking about being a lawbreaker. Sometimes, like again, we learn. Life is a learning curve. You don't know the best until maybe you face the problem. Sometimes if you've not gone through some challenges in life, you don't even know saying this is how you have to deal with certain situations. In the situations when it presents itself, it gives you an opportunity to learn. So win or lose in life, is part of the living. When you lose, know that it's part of the living. When you win, know it's part of the living. Okay, so there was also speeding out till he runs out of gas. Yes, speeding out till he runs out of gas line. It means he was going to give his all. He was not going to just give up. In times of struggle, he was going to make sure saying, Teacher, he's pumped up. What may I say? He's pumped up to give his best. He's not going to live the ultimate dream. He's going to change his dream. He's going to do everything and change his dream, and nothing is going to stop him. Yes. And there was a line like he was prepared to hustle like he never had, and then stare at the hourglass. One said, Ahano na me said, Meka bibi kakra. If somebody decides to stare at the hourglass then sometimes it has to do with I say glass normally anuya and I say I almost some form of substance be shemwa ubona esinitrase na ban kran in use for deco. Then you can twist it over again. Na a sun no free top no ebegu down glass no. Yes, you ask yourself, why do people decide to stare at the hourglass? And some of the reasons now me hear research on content analysis. And I mean, Sarkodie perfectly use this line well. And they say some people decide to stare at the hourglass because of time. There's me break it way down. The reason is time. The reason is mortality. And the reason is the importance of living in the present moment. Well, and this emboldens the song. This is the body of the song. Also, win or lose. He was talking to the masses about life. What life presents to us. Into life, life is about time. Knowing the time. When you know your time, you know, say, time means season. So there's a season to win. There's a season to lose. There's a season not to make progress. Into when you feed into wins and losses, into Sarkodie's decision to stand in front of the hourglass, they say he was looking at the hourglass and the sun was moving slowly, and he was like, yeah, there's a time to lose, there's a time to win. And also, the second part was mortality. You can't mortality, knowing saying to you, at the end of the day, at the end of every success, at the end of any losses, ubewu. Sarkodie was conditioning us, say, nipa uohwa, whether you win, whether you lose, in the end, you will die. So, so always have like the thing behind you saying, time as it passes on, it moves you into a realm, ubewu. So Sarkodie was preaching this. Then he talked about the importance of living in the present moment. Once a way soon again, he was trying to make you understand. Say, staring at the hourglass, it brings you closer to appreciate everything you have. When you are able to see the importance of living in the present moment, ube say, be appreciated the nyamia yamao. Be say, okay, last time na me anyway na me to me todokuno. But nyamia me adom no, say am to me todokuno. Last time na me to me treat Porsche. But nyamia am adom say am to me to Porsche, me treat Porsche. So this is why Sarkodie will decide to stand in front of the hourglass. And this is why the message in win or losses, it makes sense to every person. I want to rate this song on the scale of 0 to 100. I think Sarkodie did 86% on this song with Yardman. He did 86%. So this song is an 86% rating song, and Sarkodie did a great job. You had 86%. Yeah, come now.
Right, and Chris and I justice to Sarkodie new song or day about me. Sure, say Chichimuno, what you see, and I said your kind, we manager or sharing, artist manager or sharing, musicians are one so. What coming across your video? Me pacho opposite break you down at the mawa and I say a chirimu ye. No, yes, a banny a bonum line by line there being a tier no dia funny sonium, the beer. ni aba na afei abɛkyerɛ nnwom no ase de ama wo nti artist managers a mohwɛ yɛn afei artist na nkasa nso no ɔde nnwom bi a pɛ sɛ yɛyɛ ho adwuma de ma wo no ɛbɛkyerɛ nnwom no ma ɛma Ghanafoɔ nso ayɛ dɛn ɛtumi ate aseɛ nti yɛn social media handles no baabi a ɛyɛ mcap TikTok mcap YouTube mcap Facebook mcap nti wobɛtumi afollow yɛn YouTube no mo subscribe mia notification bell no so ɛno no yɛba live anaasɛ yɛde video bi atum wabɛnya notification no na watumi ahwɛ yɛn Facebook nso mcap saa na afei so no TikTok nso mcap eti yɛn nso mutumi afollow yɛn yɛde short videos no go sɛ bɛyɛ amɛte ase eti awie me ne Chris ɛna gyina mu ɛna yɛde we so ɛbrɛ onyame atom a Monday same time yɛn